Good morning, happy Monday. I don't feel good. Let me go ahead and show you the calendar. Alright, so last week, calories were just bad. These little things mean like we ate out, but I didn't put them on every day we ate out. I don't know, I had a lot of different emotions this week, and I was definitely over calories. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a good weight, so I guess let's just find out.
Hello. It's ready. $372.4 pounds.
Kind of what I thought.
372.4 pounds.
Yeah, that really sucks. Yep.
Goodbye.
Maybe this week will be better. I don't know. I've been really struggling. But go ahead and enjoy the next footage from the zoo.
You up here, Jordan?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good?
I'm good.
They're so cute.
We're gonna ride the train.
These safety reminders for you. Number one, just to make sure that you are seated at all times. Do not stand up while the ride is moving. Keep your arms, your legs, your knees, toes, everything inside of the train as much as you possibly can. There's no eating or drinking on this train aside from water. You are able to drink water. And the entire Toledo Zoo and Aquarium is a vape and smoke-free facility. Alright, it looks like we are pulling out of this station, and as we do so, you guys can wave goodbye to our friendly zoo staff. We will be seeing them all momentarily once we return to civilization. Now, hello everyone. The very first thing that you guys will be able to see today is our cheetah exhibit right here on your right in this fence here. One of them is lying right here on this hill on the other side of these bushes, so you guys will see him up close. I'm not entirely sure where his two brothers are hiding, but he's right here for you guys. Now, we do have 3 cheetahs in this enclosure altogether. They are all boys, they are all brothers, and they were all born on the same day. That day is October 31st, meaning this Halloween will be their 5th birthday. Now, cheetahs are really interesting creatures. One of the ways that they are interesting is that they do not have voice boxes large enough to roar. A lion can roar, but a cheetah cannot roar. They will still meow, mew, chirp like a bird, and purr like a cat, but they will not roar. Another interesting thing about cheetahs is that they cannot completely put their claws away. Your house cat can completely put his claws away, but cheetahs are not capable of doing this. They have semi-retractable claws, so a portion of their claws are out 24/7. Now, while we pass the cheetah house where they sleep at night, in this large fence right here behind me, we will open out into the savannah, and you guys will be able to see all the animals that we keep out there. Now, one of the first things that you might notice is our large horned cattle that we have out here. These large horned cattle that we have out here are called African Watusi cattle. Now, these African Watusi cattle were never actually kept for meat or milk. They are kept solely as status symbols, meaning the more Watusi cattle you have, the more important you are. For hundreds of years, the Watusi cattle was actually called the Pharaoh's cattle, or the king's cattle, for this exact reason, because they are signs of prosperity, wealth, and power. The second thing that you might notice is our two Grant zebras standing right there directly in the middle. Now, the Grant zebra is the smaller of the zebra species, meaning out on the real savannah there are much larger zebras out there. But these two that we have here are both boys, and their names are Jace and Jupiter. And if you look right down here and up there, you guys will see baby Leia. She is the baby gazelle that is laying right there on top of the hill. Her mother and her older sister are down here in the ditch on the bottom of the hill.
Oh my god.
Now, baby Leia, she's only about 6 or 7 pounds, and yes, she is named after Princess Leia from Star Wars. The reason why she is named after Princess Leia is because her birthday is May the 4th. Now, the interesting thing about gazelle is when they run at high speeds, they will hop on all 4 of their legs at the same time, kind of like the way that a rabbit hops. They will not use their legs separately when running. They will use all 4 of them at the exact same time. Now, as we go from that side of the fence to this side of the fence, we will open out to our Asia side, and we call this the Asia side because we have Asian camels out here. Now, we know that they are Asian camels and not African camels because Asian camels have 2 humps on their back, whereas African camels only have 1 hump on their back. So that's one easy way to be able to tell the difference. Now, speaking of a camel's humps, a lot of people think that camels have water stored in their humps. That's actually not true. They have fat stored in their humps, and they can use this fat like a food reserve as they require it, because food is scarce where they come from, so they need to hold on to it for as long as they possibly can, so they store it in their bodies. You also might see a number of different animals out here that don't actually belong in here. We have groundhogs, we have ducks, we have rabbits. There's also a family of cats that live somewhere around here, and you might see them out here as well. Because this is an open air exhibit, they are welcome to come in here. We will not kick them out, and they know that it is rent free. They can hang out however long they want to, so you might see a number of different animals out here. Now we will go back to the camels. One of the most interesting things about a camel's diet is that they can drink 35 gallons of water in one sitting. That equals your entire bathtub. Imagine a camel walks into your house and he drinks your bathtub dry. It'll honestly only take him 10 minutes to finish the entire thing. And another interesting thing about a camel's diet is that they can eat entire cactuses with the spines, the spikes, and everything. That's because the inside of a camel's mouth is lined with tough fibers, and it protects them from being harmed by the cactuses. So thanks to this evolutionary trait, they are capable of eating a lot of things that we ourselves are not capable of eating. And if you look right there, you will be able to see our 3 female camels that we have here. The one in the middle, her name is Sasha, and she is the mother, and on either side of her are both of her daughters. Now, 9 times out of 10, every time we see Sasha and her daughters together, whether they are walking, standing, or sitting down, She always positions herself in between both of her daughters. Sasha is really easy to tell apart from her two daughters because the humps on her back are a bit slanted. They hang over just a tiny bit. That's from when she had to nurse both of her daughters to full maturity. A mother camel that is nursing her young, the humps on her back will shrink as she's nursing her young because she's not getting the diet that she needs. But as soon as her young are fully grown and capable of eating on their own, her humps will return to a portion of their original size. Now, if you look down here, you will see our 3 female reindeers sitting right here in the grass. Now, the interesting thing about female reindeer is they actually keep their antlers throughout the Christmas and holiday season, whereas male reindeers do not keep their antlers throughout the Christmas and holiday season. That means that Santa's sleigh is pulled by girls. It is not pulled by boys. This 4th camel that you see walking right here along the white rocks, this is a boy camel, and he's not actually named because he's not owned by the Toledo Zoo, so we just call him unnamed male camel. Now he is just visiting us. He's currently here on business, but eventually he will go back to the preserve that he came from. He's pretty easy to tell apart from our females because the humps on his back stand up a lot taller than the humps on our females' backs, and he has a lot darker fur on his legs. So those are 2 easy ways to be able to tell the difference between him and our female camels. Now, if this giraffe does try to stick their head into your car, please do not touch them. We don't even have permission to touch the giraffes here. Now, you also will be able to see our ostriches standing right there looking at the train. We have 2 female ostriches and 1 male ostrich. That giraffe that is currently saying hello to you guys on the other side of the fence there, that is Franklin, and he is still just a baby. This September, Franklin will be 1 year old.
Bless you.
And the interesting thing about Franklin is he's actually a hybrid between 2 different types of giraffe. His giraffe parents are different giraffe species altogether, so that makes Franklin really rare among his kind.
Yeah.
The giraffe that you see with the tongue hanging out of her mouth, her name is Charlotte. Now, the reason why her tongue hangs out this way is because when she was little, she had to get a jaw surgery. She's missing a 4 of her teeth. That happened over a decade ago, so she is capable of putting her tongue in her mouth now, but she's so used to having it out that it just kind of stays out. She also gets more lettuce from our guests. They won't give her more lettuce because they think Charlotte's hurt, but I promise you that Charlotte is okay. This is our watering hole, and the only thing we really have down here right now is our guinea fowl. I get this question all day, but I'm sorry, those crocodiles are not real. We do have 1 real crocodile on the other side of the zoo. But you can still take pictures of those crocodiles and post them to social media because the people on social media won't know that the crocodiles are not real. And while we pull back into the station, please remember not to get out of your seat until the train comes to a complete stop.
Yeah, go.
He's like, give it all to me. Oh, hi.
That's Charlotte.
Can I?
These are old ladies.
Okay. You're sweet.
And that's Tully. She's the greediest.
What? Okay.